Hey you guys, I just made my own tech survey. Just finished it like 2 minutes ago, and I'm going to try to answer these questions as best I can in the least amount of time I can. I'm going to go really fast because I have under 10 minutes. Alright, to start off. Oh, and if you want to take it, it'll be in the video description to your right. Check it out, right over there. What's your favorite all-time tech company? Apple. Love Apple. Everything they do is so simple. I'd go in more in detail, but yeah. What's your favorite all-time tech product? I gotta say the iMac. I got the iMac Christmas, and I have loved it ever since. No problems with it. One time my keyboard broke, but that's about it. And that was very recent. That was like last week. Now I'm using a Dell keyboard, but I'll get the other one. What would you say you know most about? This could be a video game, a console, a computer, anything tech. I have to say Guitar Hero. I know everything there is to know about Guitar Hero. I'm a huge nerd with Guitar Hero. I love Guitar Hero. What is your favorite operating system currently? Mac OS X Leopard. If your answer to 4 was Mac, would you rather have a crazy tricked out PC or a 512 megabyte 80 gigabyte Mac? I'd rather have a crazy tricked out PC, gotta say. If your answer to 4 was PC, yeah, it's the same thing. What website do you use that is the most fun? YouTube. Love YouTube. I'm on it all the time. I've watched so many videos. Check out my videos watched on my channel. It's like some crazy number. Do you watch The Creative One? Yep, love all his videos. Dave, The Creative One, he's a great YouTuber. I love his videos. He actually kind of inspired me a little bit. And he still does. Computer gaming or console gaming? Gotta say console gaming. I was into computer gaming for a while, mostly PC gaming, but my Xbox 360 just keeps me going all the way with console gaming. I'm loving Call of Duty 4 and Rock Band on it and stuff. And name your top 2 favorite Microsoft products. Probably the Windows Vista and Microsoft Office 2007, and if there was a third one, I'd have to say the Zune. Name your top 2 favorite Apple products. Leopard and my iPod Touch. Or actually, well, I would say iPhone, but my iPod, but yeah, the iPhone. Would you ever buy a display from Apple at its current prices? No, you get the exact same thing from Dell for over it's twice the price. More than twice the price. It's so overly priced. The cinema displays are like crazy. They're for people who are like, I need Mac everything now or else my world is going to explode, and I'm like, don't like those people. If you're one of them, no offense. Does your computer have more than one OS on it? Yep, it's got Vista dual booted. Actually, it has XP Media Center dual booted, and then on Parallels, I have Vista Ultimate. It's pretty good. Parallels kind of run slow, but I'm getting 4 gigs soon, so that'll be a lot better. What's your favorite program on your computer besides everyday programs like iTunes and browsers? Probably I'm looking at my dock here, that's why I'm looking down. My favorite program is Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. It's a really fun game. I play it often. Actually, I find myself playing it often, which is weird because I kind of want to play World of Warcraft. Call me a loser, but I tried it once and it was actually pretty fun. So, yep. Let's see. How many computers are in your house? There's 4 in my room. Don't think I'm spoiled. Most of them are 3 of the 4 are hand-me-downs, and they all suck, except for my iMac, which is freaking awesome. There's 4 in my room, then there's my mom, she has an iMac, and my dad has a desktop and a laptop, so 7 plus like 3 more that we don't even use because they're so old. How many computers do you specifically own? 4, 2 desktops, and 2 laptops, 1 Mac, 3 PCs. How often do you make YouTube videos? I got probably, on average, like every 2 days. Usually I make like 3 in one day and then wait a week. So it's pretty much every 2 days. But it varies. What do you use to make your videos? Digital camera, video camera, webcam. I use my iSight webcam, and I use my Sony Super Steady Shot DSC T70 CyberShot camera. Touchscreen, great screen, $280 at Best Buy. I got it for my birthday. How many songs are in your iTunes currently? I'm looking over my other screen where I keep iTunes. 938 songs, 2.5 days, 4.73 gig of music, which isn't that much, but it's pretty good. Yeah, you know what I mean. If you were buying a PC, what company would you buy from? Dell, HP? HP. Their stuff is really slick. I like it. I like Dell. eMachines is the cheapest. If anyone doesn't know that, eMachines is so incredibly cheap. But I like the way HP looks. It's really cheap. The customer service is pretty bad, but it's really cheap and it looks really slick. Do you think AppleCare is worth it? No, I think it's really stupid. AppleCare is really stupid. You're basically buying care for a product and the amount of time you get for full care of that is basically the amount of time that it's most likely for nothing to go wrong. Plus, Apple says that they're not going to do anything, but really, if like it's not your fault and the operating system or something inside it just crashes, Apple will fix it even if you don't have AppleCare. So it's really, I don't think it's worth it at all. How many MP3 players, including iPods and Zunes, do you own, and what are their capacities? 4GB iPod Mini, 16GB iPod Touch. And then I think I have a 256 megabyte MP3 player by, I don't know who, somewhere. I think Creative, if that's a company even. ScreenFlow or iShowU HD Pro. I have both. ScreenFlow is awesome. Love ScreenFlow. The movie editing is so easy on it. iShowU HD Pro has more features, but ScreenFlow is better. Adobe After Effects, Sony Vegas, or Final Cut? After Effects. I have made, I have Final Cut, and I had Sony Vegas for a while, but I don't have it anymore. After Effects, I made my Rock Band drum videos on it. If you look at my other videos, it's really fun to make split screen videos in After Effects. I actually enjoy the video editing a ton, even though video editing is fun anywhere. But it's really fun if you know what you're doing. iMovie HD or iMovie the new one? iMovie HD, I had no idea that you could get iMovie HD and I was trying to use the new one when I first got my Mac, and I was like, what is this? This is so weird. Why would Apple do this? And I got iMovie HD, and I've been happy ever since. iMovie or Windows Movie Maker. iMovie, I used Windows Movie Maker when I was a strict Windows user because Macs were too expensive. My dad kept saying no. And I switched over, and now I use iMovie all the time, and I love it. iMac or HP Touch Smart, which is a touchscreen computer built like an iMac with Leopard. HP Touch Smart with Leopard. That would be freaking awesome. How much hard drive capacity do you need for your computer if you're going to use it for 4 years? I'd say about 350 gig. That's being safe. Maybe I could survive on maybe 150, and then 250 would be comfortable, and then 350 is being safe, and that's like definitely I would be able to do that. If you have an iPod, do you use the iPod headphones or other headphones? iPod headphones, I think they're great. I think the sound quality is actually pretty good on them. Not as good as like in-ear headphones that go like directly in, and like you have to like physically pull out. Those are really good. Noise canceling ones are really good too. Bose are amazing, but they're really expensive, and I enjoy the iPod headphones. They're small and they're good. Would you ever switch to Windows from Mac or Mac from Windows? I would never stop using a Mac, but I'm looking forward to trying out Windows 7 and maybe getting a Windows 7 desktop when it gets released. I could start PC gaming and then maybe do some cross-platform between Xbox and PC, so that'd be pretty cool. I think that's starting to be more supportive. But I would never stop using Mac. I think it's always going to be my favorite OS. So yep, that concludes this tech survey. Luckily I made it under 10 minutes. And if you would like to do this tech survey, again, everything is in the video description right over there. I'm looking at it, it's right there. So just look at it, go do the video response. Maybe I'll put it on my website, greaterkid95.co.nr, and greaterkid95.tk also works now, so go type it in the address bar up there, and it'll also appear down here right now, magically. So that's it for this video, guys. I'd love to see your video responses, so make a video response to this video doing my tech survey. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.